What is going on YouTube? This is Francis Bowie. We are back with another video, and this video is going to be the start of a little mini series that I'm doing. So we are about 3 weeks out from nationals, so I want to kind of document my training and kind of show you guys how I train leading up to a major competition, and in this case the biggest competition for me. So we start off by kind of figuring out what it is that we can do to maximize our kind of efficiency with the strength that we have. In a month, you're not gonna, put on a lot of strength, so you really want to just be able to maximize your strength and kind of transfer them onto the movements. So that just means being able to perform the weightlifting movements, in this case the snatch and the clean and jerk, efficiently. So I'm going to show you guys kind of just like the highlights of this past week. This is the first week of the month kind of leading in, so we're going to be talking about kind of what I'm doing and kind of how it helps, and show you guys just like what my training is throughout the week. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see here, we are 4 weeks out, and this is, you can take a screenshot of this if you'd like, but this is that's the movements that I'm doing for this day and this week. So the first movement that we're doing are hang snatches, and we're actually doing these with no feet with a pause in the catch. So the reason that we're doing these is because my catch position has been really weak, and it's a reason why I miss out on a lot of lifts. So we're doing this to kind of, be faster in the second pull, which is just that portion from the hip to overhead, which is where I'm the slowest. So we're focusing on that and kind of just pausing in the catch to reinforce that strengthening that bottom position. And because of these, my bottom position feels a lot better than it ever has before. So it's because I'm just like learning how to catch it tight. So the next movement that we're doing here are these low hang pulls to power clean. So we got up to 114, which is not too far off like from my best. My best is 130, but doing this with 114 is pretty good. But this just strengthens my pull and my grip strength, and just teaching me how to be fast throughout the movements, because those pulls kind of just fatigue you for the power clean. So yep, and we finish off day one with some heavy squats. So we're doing a lot of squatting. I'm squatting pretty much every day of this program. People have kind of mixed opinions with whether or not you should be squatting every day or not, whether it's good for you, but when we're trying to maximize our strength, squats are I guess you would call it, they're the bread and butter when it comes to strength movements. So yeah, got up to 345, and I squat heavier later this week, as you'll see later on. But this is day 2. We are working on another weakness, just the overhead position in the squat. So I was supposed to go to a max double on overhead squats. As you'll see, I only get a single. I have a problem with my right arm, specifically my delt. It kind of just collapses, and I can't do overhead that long without it being painful. I thought I was gonna hurt something really bad, so I kind of just hit the single and bailed on the second one just to kind of preserve myself from any injuries. And this one is the clean plus front squat plus jerk. I actually really like these a lot. I think they build my strength in the clean and jerk really well. So here I go up to 130. My best on this is 140, so this isn't too far off. But during this training session, I only get up to 134, which is roughly 295 pounds. Just letting you guys kind of just enjoy the lifting. If you've ever seen kind of videos like this before, so. Yeah, the next thing we move on to is you're gonna see that it switches to day 4. My day 3 is actually an accessory day, so I don't really film anything because it's not anything worth mentioning. But here I max my power snatch a double, which is actually my best power snatch off the floor, and these move pretty good. So being able to do that off the blocks for a double is awesome for me. That's a PR. And this is where my heaviest squat session goes. Oh, no, not yet. Sorry about that. Here we're working on our jerks. So we're doing 2 jerks with the pause and the split. My jerks from the rack and from the block are really weird. I'm a lot better at jerking after doing a clean. So this is good to work a weakness of mine, just learning how to just jerk better from the rack in this case. So yeah, and I'm working on my feet positioning the split too. So that's kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But this is the PR for me. This is my best set of 3 in the back squat. This is 355 pounds or 162 kilos. And my best is 405, so being able to hit this for 3. And if you look at it, it's really like moving pretty well. I honestly like, I was kind of scared for this one. I didn't know if I'd be able to like to move this like for 3 like at all, but you know, that moved pretty easily. Like I feel like I can do a lot more. So that's a good sign. You know, legs are getting really stronger, closer to nationals, which is what you want. You want to peak your strength for you to be your best when it comes time for you to perform on the platform. So, and the last day of the program is usually some type of total day. So this is where you go decently heavy on the snatch and the clean and jerk. So in this one, I had waves in the snatch from up to 110. So waves are essentially like I build up to 105. That's the first peak. Then you kind of go back down to like in mid 90s, and then you go back up. And in this case, I would go back up to 106, and then I'll show you guys what happens next. But I'm supposed to go up to 110, which is about 95% for me. But this day, I kind of just didn't have it. I didn't feel too good. I didn't feel too strong this particular day. I gave it some good attempts, but you know, I'm not too worried about it. This happens every time, like kind of 2 or 3 weeks out before the meet. So I'm not worried about it. You know, I can almost guarantee I'll hit this next week. But today I just kind of felt soft. And my snatch technique still needs a lot of work, strengthening in the pulls. But, you know, being able to hit 106, you know, 4 kilos underneath what I was supposed to is still, you know, relatively okay. So as long as I'm not doing this like the week before the competition, I should be just fine. So. Yeah, after we missed about 4 attempts at 110, we just move on to clean and jerks. You don't want to just keep taxing yourself trying to do a weight that, you know, is just not there today. So, yeah. So called it quits there, and then we moved on to clean and jerks. I also had waves up to clean and jerks as well. I go up to 140 as my final one, but 134 is kind of where my 2 peaks are. So these actually moved a lot better than I thought they would. I missed 130 going up. Like I missed that twice, and I was kind of like, wow, I never missed clean and jerks under or I haven't missed a clean and jerk under 130 or like at 130 like forever. So I was kind of like, oh god, how's this gonna go? So yep, this is the second rep at 134, which is again 295 pounds, and they move pretty good, honestly. Like if you just, I'll just let you guys watch the whole clean and jerk. So as you'll see that I'm really slow off the floor. That's a weakness of mine that I'm going to address and, you know, kind of be better with later on in the future. But yeah, still moved pretty well. This is 140. This is still, like, I've done this a lot recently. I've been hitting 140 like very consistently, and my best is only 145. So yeah, I clean and jerked that pretty well. So and my coach said if we hit it, we can go up. I wanted to hit a PR. A little bit too much for today. I just didn't have the legs today. My body was so beat by the end of the week, so. But I was able to pull under it, just didn't have the legs to stand it up. So yeah, that's kind of just a relapse over my training session. I want to go more in depth and kind of like what my day-to-day stuff is. So yeah, I'm gonna do that in the next video. As you're seeing, this is probably like Monday morning. That's the time I'm gonna try and upload this, but Monday morning I'm going to try and, you know, record kind of like a day in the life of, you know, someone that's preparing for a national competition. So when it comes to like sleep, diet, routinely schedule, you know, outside factors and things like that outside the gym. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's not too long. I think it's like at most it's going to be like 6 or 7 minutes. So if you did enjoy the video, please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you guys have any questions for me, please feel free to just leave so in the comments. So this has been Francis, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.